Y'all, hey, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for stopping by. We got a Kindle to unbox, y'all. Y'all, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you won't miss any of the shenanigans. Now let's get down to this. I bought this Paperwhite as a refurb from Amazon, so I want to go ahead and unbox it and see what I've got so that I can get it into the rotation, get a feel for it, then I can come back and talk about what I think about this model. So this is the 2019 Kindle Paperwhite, and y'all, I got it in white. Let's see what we got in the box. The box itself is no frills, but that's all right. So we have the device. Should just slide right out here. According to Amazon, their refurb process is to clean up the device outside and in, wipe it, update everything, make sure that everything is in proper working order, and then send it out. So let's see what we got. I am powering on. It is very clean. Y'all, I don't know why, but I just love the white ones. I think they're pretty. I don't necessarily want to talk about any of the specs of this device yet. I just want to get it open and get it moving and really talk about what comes in the box of a refurb. So we have the device. We have a sort of generic little Kindle What's It. A very generic starter's guide. A starter's guide in some other language. Again, what seems like a pretty generic Kindle manual. And a power cable. This is micro mini, not USB-C. But it's a 2019 device, so it's what we expect. So y'all, let me get this up and running and then I'll report back and give you some thoughts on it. So we unboxed the Kindle Paperwhite, y'all, but we didn't talk about what we're going to talk about. We've talked in the past about some more luxury, I guess, editions of the Kindle. We talked about the Kindle Scribe. I unboxed one of those, talked about my thoughts on that, talked about the Oasis and what I thought about that one. So those are some higher end Kindle models that we've talked about. And then we talked about the modern array of Kindles that range in price from, I don't know, around $100 up to the Scribe, which is well into the $400s of dollars. But y'all, we didn't talk about some lower priced options on Kindles. We didn't even ask the question if those options exist. So that's what I want to talk about. That's why I got that Paperwhite that you saw me unbox, because I wanted to see what was out there in sort of a budget Kindle realm. So I have a lineup for us. Let me introduce you to the lineup. We have the original Kindle Fire, the 5th generation Paperwhite, the Kindle Fire HDX, y'all, this is the big boy, and the 2019 Kindle Paperwhite that you saw me unbox. So let's go through these one at a time. Talk about the specs on the device, the price points, and what they're good for and what they're not good for. Y'all, I gotta be honest. I've been thinking about putting together something like this for a while, and I've been going back and forth on how to organize this thing. Like, should we organize it by device, like talk about the Fires and then talk about the Kindles? Or, I don't know what I was thinking. Do it by timeline maybe, like oldest to newest, or fastest, I don't know. So I figured the best way to do it is just by price point. So let's start with the lowest end model, the one that you can get in for the lowest investment, and go from there. Of the devices that I have in front of me, the one that I got into for the lowest investment was this original Kindle Fire. Now this is the 1st generation Kindle Fire, and I got it, you ready for this? I got it for about the cost of 2 Starbucks. This was $12 with free shipping on eBay. Now I started to get into some like bids and some, I was haggling with folks, and then I realized that I was just getting too keyed up about that. It was stressing me out. I was thinking I was going to get something I didn't get. So on all of these that I bought on eBay, I just flat out paid a buy now, pay now, and either paid shipping or didn't pay shipping, just depending on the deal, because I just found that as I got into bidding wars, y'all, I gotta be honest, I'm a little bit over competitive, and I would forget that I was actually like competing with money and that it wasn't just like fun tickets that I was throwing in there to win a competition. So I finally had to just stop doing that and just find a price that I was willing to pay that price and be done with it. So for this little Kindle, I was willing to pay $12, and that's what I got. So for this first generation Kindle Fire, it's in working order. It holds a charge. It does what it's supposed to do. It's got a 7-inch screen, 120 gigahertz processor, so y'all, it is not quick. It'll do the things that it's supposed to do, but it will not do them quickly. So I thought maybe we could open up a magazine. Now, when we've compared devices before, I put the same thing on all of the screens so that we could compare sort of apples to apples. Well, y'all, this is like apples to octopuses. Octopi? This is like comparing apples to octopi. These devices are so different that there's no need to do that. So we're going to do different things across devices and just try to find things that are interesting. So this is just a magazine that I had on here. So, and I thought, I don't know if y'all can see that or if it's going to strobe, but you can blow it up, you can read it. Again, it's not fast, and it's not like high def or anything, but it works. So you can pull up stuff to read on here. I feel like for $12, this is a good low-end tablet. Like if you want a tablet that you can throw in the back seat with the kids, maybe load a couple of games on it for them to play, or the teacher in me is screaming out, if you want to load some books on here for the kids to read while you're in the car and not give them anything else to do on it, this is a fantastic tablet for that. You can load books on here, not give them internet on it, and just let them sit in the back and read their books. It does not have Bluetooth. It has a headphone jack and micro mini, which is how it charges. So at least it's not that like, is it micro that was like that big square one? We're at least past that. And y'all, there's the power button. The power button's on top. You can download music. You can download videos to watch, but it is slow. So there's your Fire tablet for $12 all in. It's fine as a reader. It's probably okay to play slower games on. It's fine to listen to music on. Might be okay to watch videos on. It does not have Bluetooth. It does have a headphone jack. From there, let's step our game up a little bit with this 5th generation Kindle Paperwhite. This also came from eBay, and y'all, this was $27.99 all in. It was like some amount for the device and some amount for shipping, but again, did not get into the whole bidding thing, just bought it, paid shipping, and was done. So let's talk about this Paperwhite. This is the 5th generation Kindle. It's the 1st generation Paperwhite. It's got a 6-inch screen, 221 pixel per inch e-ink display that's lit up, and y'all, you can see, I don't know if you can tell because it's so light in here, but the light comes from the bottom instead of from the back like modern Paperwhites do. But if this is the Kindle that you know and this is the Paperwhite that you have, I think it's perfectly fine. I think it's absolutely workable. The light display is adjustable. You can see, oh, that's the search, not the light. You can also search for stuff. But there's the light. The light's adjustable. Now, it's not the warm light display, but you can crank it up and down pretty well. I think you can see that. So you can adjust the warmth of the light yourself. It boasts an 8-week battery life like we expect from Kindles. And y'all, I would say that at a sub $30 price point, this is a pretty good entry point for Kindles. Now, it's slower, of course, because it's a 10-year-old machine. But like I said, if this is the Kindle that you know, like if you're not used to other Kindles and then you switch to this one, it's a pretty good choice. So from here, let's go to the other Fire that we have to talk about. This is the Fire HDX. It has an 8.9-inch display, and y'all, this is a big jump from the other Fire that we looked at. First of all, it's years later, and this is the bigger one, and the sort of more high-tech one that was available when this one came out. It came out in late 2013, right around Christmas time, and it had an 8 megapixel camera with 2 gigs of RAM. Had stereo speakers, a 3.5 millimeter jack, and Bluetooth capabilities. Y'all, this was big time. Let me turn it on. Even today, it's got a pretty display. Oh, I have to show you the game I have on here. So here's the display. I don't think I have any books downloaded. Let's see. I do, however, have a game. All right, let me take it out of the case. Y'all know my thing with cases. Let me show you this game that I have downloaded. I have no idea how to play it, but it's goats. Look, my goat's tongue's poking out. That can't be good. But if I do this, it butts its head, and that makes it jump. But you can see the video's not great, but it's not bad. Can y'all see that? No, I know all you're seeing is my light. But the video's not great, but it's not bad. And you can definitely stuck on the goat farm, y'all. Oh Lord, I can't figure out how to get out of here. There it is. So the controls swipe in from the side, then you just hit home, and it takes you to your home screen. You can scan through what you have on here. I can't play this for even a second or I'm going to get dinged. So I'm not going to try to play this, but I did play it a little while ago. I was able to watch a show that was available on Amazon Video. Took a little minute for it to download and to sort of catch up with itself. But once it was going, it played just fine. So this device I also bought on eBay. And again, I did the pay now price with shipping. And I got it for just under $50. It was I don't know, I think it came out to $48.90 something cents. So I started off trying to get some cheaper ones, but it was bidding starts today and it's a 6-day auction, and those, I just find those to be so frustrating, and they end up getting run up so much that I just find it better for me, like I said, just to find a price I'm willing to pay and pay it and be out, or just don't buy it. So that's what I did with this. I say that to say that if you're willing to get in there and mess around, you might be able to find one for significantly cheaper. I just wasn't willing to go through all of that. So it was about $50. And y'all, I would say that this is a very workable tablet for $50. It is 100% a workable tablet reader for $50. It'll play video games. Now, you're not going to be able to play fast-moving video games with high graphics requirements. But for less involved games, this would be just fine. This is another one of those that would be great to throw in the back seat with the kids, or if you're just looking for a lower priced entry point into the Kindle Fire game, I think this is a great option. I have one more for us to talk about, and y'all have already seen this one. This is the white Kindle Paperwhite. Now, I bought this as a refurb. This is a 2019 Paperwhite, and I got it as a refurb for one thing because I wanted to check out Amazon's refurb game. So y'all saw that I wanted to unbox it, see what was in the box, because most of the tablets that I saw on eBay were sort of no frills, no charger, nothing with it, just the tablet. Some of them would say that they'd been wiped, but of course they've been wiped, because who's going to send you a tablet with all of their stuff on it? But other than that, it's just bare bones. You just get what you get. Well, with Amazon refurbs, I think I went through all of this before. They say that it's been cleaned up, wiped. A friend on the channel brought to my attention that you get the 1-year limited warranty that you get with any Kindle, you get with a refurbished Kindle. So that's fantastic to know. But like I said, I just wanted to check out Amazon's refurb game and just see what they had going on. So this refurbished 2019 Kindle Paperwhite I got for $59.60 all in. So it was I don't know, $54.99, and then tax, tag, and title out the door, it was $59.60. So this is the 10th generation Kindle. So this is the Paperwhite version before the current version. It's got a 6-inch display, 167 ppi. with optimized font technology and 16-level grayscale, which makes it easier to read for longer periods of time. It's got the adjustable light. Y'all, I'll be honest with you, I've been reading on this Paperwhite, and I don't miss the other Paperwhites when I read on this one. Now, the older one, when I tried to read on the older one, I was a little like, I'm not loving this one as much. But reading on this 2019 Paperwhite really was still a nice reading experience. So for a price point at just under $60, y'all, this is a fantastic device. It boasts many of the features of the upscale Paperwhite without the price tag. So if you can get a hold of this device on a refurb for $60 or less, I say 100% go for it. So that's it, y'all. That is my budget Kindle lineup. And I think we've answered the question, can you Kindle at a budget price? And the answer to that is absolutely yes. There are lots of options. It just depends on what you're looking for. Y'all, thank you so much for coming to my channel. If you've hung out with me for this long, we are definitely friends now. So go ahead and like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I upload food and fitness content on Mondays with some book videos sprinkled in between. See you on the next one.